Hello, good evening. Welcome back. Welcome back to one podcast. Okay. We have an intriguing topic this evening. We'll talk about why is it hard for some women to celebrate their men. Should you celebrate your man, or should you just throw him away? You just throw him away. Why is it hard for some of you women to celebrate your man? Why is it hard? Some of you to celebrate your man. Okay, guys. If it's the first time you're coming across one, please, we are live on YouTube. You can just give us a subscribe, and also don't forget to click on the notification. Also, you can follow us on all of our other handles: Facebook, TikTok, and we're also on Instagram. Okay, it's gonna be one of those nights. We're gonna talk about some women and their men. Okay, why is it hard for you guys to celebrate your man? Why is it so hard for some of you to celebrate your man? That is the question. So you can put on the comment section your thoughts, your opinion, and also the number is going to be on the screen for you to call to join the program. Yeah, that's the number on the screen: +44 744 9823876. That's the number to call to join the program. Should you celebrate your man? Is a question that might seem simple, but it dives deep into the heart of partnership and appreciation, into the heart of that relationship and appreciation. Okay, should you celebrate your man? Think about it. We often, most times you see that people, when you go to the marriage or go to like a wedding or something like that, you can see the groom will stand up and have a speech. Okay, you have that public declaration of love and gratitude towards his woman. Okay, the groom will stand there often with butterflies, in his stomach, ready to express his feelings and all that. Okay, in front of his new spouse, his family, friends, and all that. He takes the opportunity to thank his parents for their guidance, his new in laws for their warm welcome, his wedding party, and all that. The act of public celebration and acknowledgement. Suppose we celebrate a man so openly and emotionally of one of the significant days of his life, that day of his wedding and all that, you celebrate him and all that. Okay, why would we not extend that same spirit, the same spirit of celebration into the everyday life, everyday fabric of, you know, your relationship? Why is it not? Why is it hard for you to do that? After all those celebrations, after all those public celebrations on the wedding day, in front of your friends or family members and all that. You understand? Then after immediately after you get out of the reception, you just take everything, all those public celebration, all of that, put that, put inside your pocket. Why is it now? Why can't you do that often, daily basis? Let it be like everyday fabrics in that relationship. Okay? Because when you're celebrating your man, it's not like solely about gesture, those gesture or milestone event, although like, sometimes it feels maybe that in their faces that it shows certainly maybe that you're doing a lot of work. It's fundamentally about consistent. It's just something that you're supposed to be doing often, doing every time. You understand? Recognizing his presence, his efforts, impact in your life, all those things to be doing, his effort, all of those things, his presence in your life. You understand that? Just as that day, at the wedding day, he highlights to his family members, to his partner, the way she changed his life, all of those big and small, all that. You understand what I mean? As he stood up there with maybe a bottle of wine, a bottle of drink, expressing his desire in front of everyone publicly, telling them how she changed his life, all of that, recognizing his hard work, everything. So when you like, as a woman, you like appreciate his presence, his hard work, emotional support, his unique sense of humor, all of that. You understand what I mean? It may be simply the comfort and stability he brings in your life that both of you shared together. You understand what I mean? The act of celebration is deeply reciprocal. Once you do that, you see that he will reciprocate. Okay. When you make a conscious effort to celebrate your man, you often inspire him. And do what to celebrate you return. All of that. You understand? This is my own views. This is my own as a man. I'm just trying to like let you understand that before we get into proper the reason why we're asking the questions we're asking this evening. Why is it a little bit difficult for some women to celebrate their men? You understand? So when you celebrate your man, in most cases, they reciprocate. It strengthens your relationship. You know the foundation of that relationship. If sometimes it will elevate the relationship beyond transactional, all of that, to build what the mutual respect and all that, admirations, genuine affection, all of that is about acknowledging that it is a significantly cherished chapter in your shared story. All of that, that is his role. His role in the family is invaluable. Are you getting me? So celebrating your man, on my own thought, my own view, when you celebrate your man, you celebrate his strength, you celebrate his kindness, his unique presence. You know what I mean? His unwavering resilience in your life. You celebrate the big wins, the quiet, intimate moments, all of that together. Just let him know through your words, your actions, that his presence profoundly enriches your life, profoundly matters in your life. Because a relationship where both partners, when both of you feel consistently celebrated, that relationship truly thrives and endures. You understand? So the question is, if you want my answer, should a woman celebrate a man? Unequivocally, I can just say yes, absolutely. But why is it difficult for some of them, women, to celebrate their men? That is the question. Why is it difficult? I get what I'm saying. Now I've said what I have to say. I'll put my monologue out there as a man. Okay, my answer is yes. But now asking, why is it difficult for some women to celebrate their men? Now I would like you to call me or can put on the comment section your thoughts. Okay? The line is free. Call one on now on +44 744 982 3876. Call now. The line is free. The line is free now. You can call me, let me know. Or I put on the comment section why it's difficult for some women to celebrate their men. Why is it difficult for some of them? to celebrate their men. Okay. Listen, I was discussing with one one lady. We just discussing, asking her the same question I ask now. I will like highlight her response and how the conversation went and all that. Okay. I'll just simple question. Why is it difficult for some women to just celebrate their men? The question, the answer, even the response she gave to me straight away was like, what are you talking about? We're in 2025. Are we supposed to throw parties? Because a grown man, a man, your husband, okay, didn't leave the beans or leave the crust on the couch, that he just pick up the bean and go and put in the put outside, or just take the bean and go just to put in the trash or something. Is she supposed to celebrate that? Is she supposed to like I mean like throw a party for that? You understand? I said, no, no, it's not what I'm trying to say. It's not what I'm just asking a question. Why is it difficult for you to? They said, yes. What are they? What are those things that they're supposed to celebrate? Okay, what are those things they're supposed to celebrate? I said, it's not about him throwing or taking the trash out or taking the bin out and all that. No, what I'm trying to say is that every man deserve celebration. Every man deserve that praise. Every man deserve that acknowledgement. Like telling them that, listen, you've done a good job. Even if you took that trash out, it doesn't need any party from you. All he needs is just like, yeah, you've done a good job. I don't know what you call your man, baby or something. Yeah, you done a good job, babe. After that, you can see, you can put a smile on his face. He will appreciate that. You understand what I mean? That's celebration to him. It's not about throwing parties and all that. I get me. She said, yeah, but sometimes when you do something like that, they just like the way they will smile as if maybe they win an Oscar. I said, yes, that's what I'm saying. It's not about money or something. Just little remark. Just acknowledge. You done well. Good job. That is it. She said, what are you talking about? Women these days, they are running corporations. They are some of them are CEOs. You understand? They're doing a lot of things now. They're running corporations and all that. They're raising children and all of those things. So most of them, what is it? Most of the things that men do these days, women doing the same thing more. You understand? Those days have gone when you see that men just go out there, hustle and come back and all whatever. So women now they go out. Even some of them now they are CEOs. They have companies that where they have a lot of people that they control and all that. So you're expecting her doing after doing all those things, you come back home and then start like celebrating or giving appraisal to a grown man for doing his job, for doing his roles. You understand? I was shocked. I said, "Oh, what are you talking about? Why?" That's what I'm saying. There's something, see the way you are responding. And that's why I'm asking the question. It's difficult for you to do that. Why is it difficult? When was the last time? When was the last time you just like surprise him and just take him out? Surprise, take him out. Say, babe, listen, and you're way coming back from work. Don't go home. I'm somewhere. Please, can you come and pick me up? So place. Let him come there. When he come in there, it's a surprise. Surprise him with something. Take him out. You understand? All those things. And the funniest thing is that most times men don't really like it. It's not really even what they're thinking about. Because in most cases, you see that when you even try to like buy stuff for them or trying to put in a lot of effort and that, they'll say to you, no, don't worry about that. It's okay. But those little appreciation, done good job. I see you. I've been, you know, I'm behind you. I love what you're doing. All the effort you be putting in this family, I see them. I pray for you all the time. Those little words, those are celebration. Those are the things they value more than anything, more than money. But it's difficult. Why is it difficult? Why is it difficult? And she was like, "What are you talking about?" After all the celebration, after all these things, praises and all that, he will still go on and cheat. He will still go on and cheat and all that. Come on. What are you thinking? What is it? Why? Why is it too difficult? Is it that you hate your man so much or what? What is the problem? Why are you so upset? What is the problem? Is it that difficult? And she was like, no, it's not that. You understand that? She's grown now. They have kids together. The kids are growing. Their effort, everything now, their mindset, everything, their focus is now is on the children. They will have to make sure that the children they grow and they support them. They have a mortgage. They have to like pay for the mortgage. So having time for all those things is not. There's no time for that. Celebrating who are celebrating that. I said, okay, but do your man celebrate you? She said, yeah, it's his duties, it's his role. He has to do that. I said, but there's no place they wrote or they write down that, yes, it must be the man that always celebrates the woman. You're supposed to. That's why I'm asking you now. You understand? I want to get your perspective. Or I want to get your idea about what I'm talking about. She was like, what are you talking about? Yeah? Do you want me to give him standing ovation? Because finally he fixed the bulb, give him standing ovation. But finally he took the car to the garage to fix the car, gave him standing ovation because he went to go and pick the kids from school. He want me to give him standing ovation or clap for him or jump on. What is it? Those are his roles as a man. Those are the things he's supposed to do. Why should I celebrate? Why should I make it? I mean, like, why should I? Why just like why should I? I was dumbfounded. And that's why I'm gonna ask this evening, why is it difficult for some women to celebrate their men? Is it that men are not there to be celebrated? They are not worthy of celebration. Why? The line is open. Call me. I would like to get your opinion. Let me know. Why is it difficult? Because the last time I checked, men need love. They need love too. They need love too. They need love. The same way you experience love and all that as a woman, they need love. They need appreciation. They need celebration. She said that you shouldn't confuse love with applause for basic adulting. I've never forget that word. You should not confuse love with applause for basic adulting. Mhm. She have to like. She asked me a question. She asked, "We should, will she like load maybe go and like load go to the bakery or the oven and load a cake? She load the cake just because her boyfriend or her man finally learned how to load dishwasher. Like go to the um, washing machine and turn it on and put his clothes there and wash it. You understand? That's what she asked me. That she should at least get the world most patient woman. The trophy. They should give her a trophy for that. And the issue is that the conversation turns to like it becomes all about her now. The question was, Why is this difficult for some women not to celebrate their men? It become all about her, what she shouldn't do, and all that. The reasons, as if maybe it's a lot of maybe I don't know. I'm trying to even to figure it out. And I said I have to bring it out here to ask you guys, why is it difficult? So I celebrate him for bare minimum. Next thing you know, he will throw he will want me to throw party for him, a parade, because he remembers my birthday. I say, yeah, but it's difficult sometimes because men have a lot of things they are thinking about. For him to remember your birthday, it's supposed to be celebrated too. Say, yeah, but he's supposed to do that. He's my man. He's supposed to remember my birthday. Okay. So if a man cooks, if a man cleans, if the man doesn't cheat, does that mean that the man is a unicorn? That is a unique man. So should we reward his behavior for that? Because he cleans, he he cook, and he's a good man, he's faithful, he doesn't cheat. So we should reward him. Is that the only time should be celebrated? And to ask maybe for what? Some of you will say for what? Reward him for what? For what? Why is this difficult for some women? Why is it difficult for some women to celebrate their men? Why is it difficult? Put on the comment section. I will read them out. Okay? Put it there. Because if you think about it, if you don't celebrate your man, if you don't celebrate them, some of them maybe you can see that maybe they'll start seeking for attention. Next thing you know, maybe some men you see them go on TikTok crying because you didn't celebrate them, you didn't clap for because he took out the trash, he took out the bin because he cleaned, he brought the children from school and all that. They go on TikTok and saying that is that the problem? Is that it? Just to show people for public, you know, awareness, show that people that yeah, he's the best man or something. No, 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 it's not that. It's not that. It's all about relationship. It's about partnership. When you are in a relationship with someone, even if no matter if I don't know, no matter what, it's supposed to be appreciated. If you think about it, you have a kid every time. The only thing that you notice from your kid is that bad behavior. You never for once notice their good behavior. You never praise them for once. You never appreciated them for once. You never like to tell them that they're doing good job. They are working hard. Let them understand that their hard work that you what notice that. How do you think those kids will feel? What are you teaching them? Think about that. Those are your kids. Let alone a man that you're living with at home. You call your husband or you call your boyfriend. You understand? Never for once tell him you're doing a good job. I see you. I see all the effort that you put in to this family, effort you put in to do this, do that, effort you put in to do this and do that, support me, you're here taking care of the children, or you know your man, you know what he does. You understand? How do you think the person feels? You can see that so many times. You see that some men being in a relationship, they've been in a long, I mean, like they've been in a relationship for a long time. Never, they never heard that word. You are doing a good job. I see you. I acknowledge all your hard work. I acknowledge all the effort that you put in. Never, they never. The only thing, maybe some of them, the only thing they say, the only thing they hear is all about mistakes, the mistakes. Look at what you did. Look at this. Look at that. Some of your men are doing this. Some men of your caliber, they are doing that. They are doing all. The only thing is just negative mistakes and all that about this person. And then the same person getting worse and worse and worse and worse. His attitude are getting worse. Sometimes you see that now they start behaving nonchalantly. Sometimes now they start like staying late night. They don't care anymore. Some will even turn to different, like being abusive or something, because they don't have nothing. All their respect, or their, how will I put it, all the effort they are putting in their family has not been recognized. Those kind of things is not about money. It's just words, little words that you can just say, tell someone. Word, good job, done a good job. There are some men that they like cooking. They like cooking. They come in before the woman come in. They cook, arrange, clean, put the things together. What is it? Good job, babe. I see. Good job. The food is amazing. You praise it. It's celebration. You understand that? Acknowledge. Let them understand that you see them. That you see them. It's not about throwing a party or all that. Yes, some women do that. There's some women that do that. I know a lady here. I know a lady. Her husband was at work. What did she do? She arranged with her friends and all that. The man did it. There's no way. The man didn't know nothing. She arranged with her friends. Even the man's friends, none of them knew what was happening. She arranged with her friends. They book a hall, everything, arranged the hall and all that. She bought an attire. She bought a dress. I'm talking about proper African attire. She just saw everything and just put the shoe, everything. She took everything. That day was her husband's birthday. He went to work normally the way he used to do. Nothing. He wasn't expecting anything. On his way coming back, the wife called him, said, "Babe, just come. I'm so pleased with my friends. Can you come and pick me up from there, please, so we can go home together?" The man drove and just go there. Get in there, it was a hole. And he was like thinking, what's going on? What are you? She said that she's inside. He can come in. Opening the door, DJ was there. People, everybody, the place was full and all that. The guy was screaming. That was happy birthday party. He was coming from work, everything. He was screaming, tears, joy, tears. He was just coming out. He wasn't expecting that. But she made it happen. She made it happen. And he was like, come on, you should have told me. I don't have my dress. I'm supposed to have dressed. Look at me. She said, don't worry, come in. I got your dress. The guy has to go in, take a shower, put on the dress, everything. DJ pass the playing and all that. You know what I mean? That is how it is. Celebration. Celebrated. You understand? Might not be like that. You might not have the money to do that and all that. You know how you can celebrate. Celebrate your man. If you do that, I don't think you're going to die. Yeah, I think you're going to die. I know that most sometimes, like I said to you, some men, they don't really bother. Sometimes you find out that some of them, their bad days, they don't even remember their bad days. They don't really like, even it's not in their mind and all that. You tell them, okay, what can I do for you? And blah, blah. They'll say to you, don't worry about that. It's okay. All I know is that once you're happy, I'm happy. That's the way it is. But does that, you just have to forget that. Find a way to celebrate your man, celebrate. And the question still stands. Why is it difficult for some women to celebrate their man? Or should you throw him away? Should you throw him away? Because if you are with someone that you don't value, if you are with someone that you don't really like regard, because you can see sometimes some people, some of them, your relationship with the man, and most cases when you're telling them, trying to like, encourage them and ask them some questions about the same person they are in relationship with, that's the only time they will bring out all the bad things the person have done. They will start telling you all the things that they've done for the person, and the person did not reciprocate. And that's not the question you ask them. I saw one on TikTok. One is just like a podcast like that too. The guy asked the lady, the woman, I said, are you married? She said yes, that she is married. And he said, how is your husband? She said, it's okay, it's fine. The man turned around and asked the lady, is he happy? It took her it took her like ages. And she got upset. She got mad. She got upset. That's the question. Because it's supposed to be about her, not him, because he's not there. It's supposed to be about, not him. And in most cases, you realize that when you asking or talking to someone, talking to some ladies, some wives or something, telling them about their partner, telling them about their husband or something, and in most cases, that's the only time they would like tell you. They will bring out all the good things, bad things they've done, because they want to make it about them, about them. Does it mean that some men are not bad? There are some men that are very, very bad. They are so mean. They're so mean. They are so like, when you come to character wise, it's not something not to, I mean, you cannot even know how to like quantify them, because they don't care. They don't have conscience. I understand that. But when you get to that, what the question I normally ask is that, is it the way he was behaving when you met him? Was he like that from beginning? When you guys met, was he behaving the same way? Because if he was behaving the same way and you married him, I think you're supposed to examine your what? Your brain, examine yourself, because when you meet someone that have a very bad attitude or character and you still went on ahead to marry the person or believing that you will change the person in the long run, I think you have yourself to blame. Do you understand that? But if at the beginning he wasn't like that. He wasn't that he was a good man, has a good character. He was someone that caring, he takes good care of you and all that. Then at the long run, he's changed. He start like misbehaving. What makes him change? What happened? What happened? In most cases, he realized that maybe all his effort was not recognized. All his effort was not valued. Everything that he was doing, there was not appreciated. All nothing. It was not appreciated at all. You understand what I mean? So those are the things you need to like ask yourself. Those are the things you need to like consider. You have to think about it. Why did he change? Why? Hello, welcome.
Hello,
Hello, welcome. Good evening.
evening. Yeah, I love the topic today.
Thank
You
you.
know, what you say is true. Some ladies find it difficult to celebrate their husband or their loved one. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go on. I'm listening. Yes.
Yeah. You know what? There are many reasons me I noticed.
Mm-hmm.
Because one, celebration of birthday or any event.
Mm-hmm.
One is in nature of women, not men, right?
Yeah, they don't. They
So
find it
because
difficult.
of that,
They don't forget.
yes, yeah, they take it as an advantage to
Mm.
their husband. Understand?
Mm-hmm.
So because one, men they don't, some men don't really value it. Some of them don't take it serious. Some women they will be once their birthday is approaching,
Mm.
they will keep disturbing you, reminding you, telling you a lot of things so that you like to celebrate. But when it's come to your turn,
Mm.
because you are not too inquisitive about it to disturb them or do anything.
Mm.
Some of them, they will just keep adamant. They will not do anything. It's only the few
Yeah.
that can. And secondly, you know that in nature of women,
Mm-hmm.
it's the men that come after them. Understand?
Yeah,
They
because
say in a relationship,
yeah,
one
men.
person
Yeah, men
will
check.
hold you.
They are the men. They are the ones that normally
Yeah,
approach the women, isn't it?
tag them now
Mm-hmm.
because she's on her own. Her, you
Mm-hmm.
like her, then you come for her. And you'll be telling her a lot of things, sweet things. And the lady in question will be telling you, are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
Mm.
Are you sure? So for you to prove, there are some conditions the lady will tell you, and celebration of her birthday and buying gifts, all those things is one of their first priority.
Mm-hmm.
So they will inculcate it in you so that you will never forget such thing.
Mm-hmm.
But in their own, they will feel that you are the one holding the love. Now, whatever they do, you, as a man, you're not bothered.
Mm.
Understand?
Yeah.
So they feel so reluctantly that they will not even celebrate you.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing, they feel that maybe giving you good food, making good dishes for you
Mm.
is part of it. But without knowing that you are the one that bring those money for all those things.
Yeah.
Understand?
Mm-hmm.
So in their nature, and especially when you have if I use that word, they will permit me, the stingy ones. In a marriage, you have stingy wives
Mm.
that they don't want their team to go out. Rather, you see them, they are comfortable,
Mm-hmm.
they are working, they will still want you to spend that money.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they pay peradventure, they pay their child's school fees, they will come to you and still want to collect that money.
Yeah.
Telling you. So if you have such people, you find it difficult for them to celebrate you.
Yeah.
So it's in their nature. It's in their nature.
Yeah.
So most of them, it's only few. You know, all this relationship is pari passu. It's what you see in a man, you may see it in a woman, in the opposite side. You know, there are some women that check a man.
Yeah.
Should you know?
Yeah, I know that.
They want to. So it's those ones that do celebrate their men, taking them unawares because they want that love, because that man I love is not on them. But they are trying to create that scenario where that man will not focus and give her or give them the love. So those ones, they would like to be celebrating their men, taking them unawares, giving them surprises. But you see these women that feel that you are the one that come after them,
Yeah.
that your love is more than their own. Brother, they find it difficult to celebrate you.
Find it difficult.
So I don't know whether I'm making point.
Yeah, yeah, you do. I understand. Those ones. So you mean that those ones they find it difficult?
Yeah, nah.
Those ones that say that. Some of those ones that say that their money is their money. Then your money is a family money.
Yes, yes. Rather, you when you get such, there are many groups or many types. When you see those ones, they would like to extend their own to their own family, to their own biological family. You understand? But when it comes to you, could you believe that some of them, they find it difficult to bring money and put food for their own children? Right? They'll be waiting for their husband.
Yeah.
Such people. You have such people. So if somebody can do those things, to celebrate his husband, it will be a very difficult task now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I do. But I just want to, I understand as a man, from a man perspective, understand what do you think that some men they call celebration? What do you think that maybe some women now they will ask, okay, what should we do? What are the things that we're supposed to do for a man, like them, for them to know that we are celebrating them? Do you know? Do you know? Yeah, own perspective. Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on the categories of, you have different understanding, different want, different like, let me use myself as an example. Like me now, in times when it comes to birthday celebration, I don't like exposure. I don't like all those things. Giving me surprise packages or taking me go out, you do all those things, call me once to take me. I'm not the type. So what I need from a woman is that once you give that man that respect, that man
Deserve.
called for, that respect, you are celebrating the man. So that the man, a man needs that respect, and you give that man good dishes, good food. Some men don't play with their stomach. Understand? Once you are called that, once you are called such thing to them, you have done everything to them. But there are tricky ones. They want you to be buying gifts for them. Some men, once you go out, if your husband is the type of person that love perfumes, gifts, wares, all those things, and they expect you, their wife, you should be doing that during their birthday. So that's why The thing is just because they say one man food
Mm,
is another man poison, but generally, generally, men, men doesn't value that celebration,
mm,
and especially once you are comfortable,
yeah.
you go out, you drink, enjoy yourself. Once you have that enjoyment every day,
Mm,
man, all those celebrations, you because women they don't go out, many of them stay in the house.
yeah.
So they expect you going out, enjoying yourself. Once you come back, you should bring something. Like my wife, once I goes out,
Mm,
she'll say she's taking care of the kids in the house.
mm,
So I'm out there to enjoy myself. Her. So once I come back, I should bring her own enjoyment package.
okay.
You see?
Yeah.
So
Mhm,
so you see those things.
yeah.
So some men value it while some don't value it.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I don't know
Yeah, I
in
got you.
another man perspective of celebration like me. Like since I got married with my wife, during my birthdays, is she's the only one, she's the one that to remind
Mm,
me all those things doesn't take them serious, you know. I
okay.
believe that any day I come up and there is life, it's my own celebration and I do my thing. So how it's how I see it. But my wife valued that. That's why I'm talking this thing from experience. My wife, during her birthday, if you don't celebrate her, ah, she values it more than any other thing.
No,
You must
it's not.
celebrate her.
It's not only her. Every all of them did
We are
that.
not
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
All
So
right. All
that's
right.
my only. Mm. I
No.
don't know whether it makes sense.
All right. Yeah, you done it done well. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
I welcome.
All right, guys. The line is vacant now. She's dropping the line. So call. Let me know. Let me know your thoughts, your opinion as well. You can put on the comment section what you think. Why is it difficult for some women to? Why is it difficult for some of them, some women, to celebrate their men? Why is it difficult? Why is it hard to celebrate your man? Why is it hard? What is it? You understand? So that's what we're trying to discuss this evening. And sometimes, realize that some of them don't really know how, and some of them don't. Maybe they were thinking that is all about money. That you have to take this person out, you have to buy them a lot of gifts. Maybe, yeah. Some women, yes, there's some of them. They will occasionally they buy some gift for to their man and all that. Those are good too. But what I understand is some men, many of them, they appreciate those gestures. What I mean, like words, they appreciate when you recognize them and recognizing them out of respect that you have for them. You understand? When you realize or recognize all the things that they've been doing, sometimes you see that your man might maybe you see stuff that's spoiling the house. It's a leakage, something like that. He went out of his way and fix it, do all of that. He can't just say that because he's the man of the house. That is his job. That is his role. Because of that, he just yeah, like, what is it? Just overlook him and just it's nothing. Okay, but just a little well done, well done, husband. I don't know what you call it. Well done, hobby. Well done, babe. Well done. Well done. He dropped the keys of the school, or he came back from work, or he did something, maybe like did some shopping or all that. He brought back home once in a while. I see you. I see a lot of the effort you've been putting. I saw everything that you've been doing. I appreciate that. Thank you. Even sometimes you see that some men they will go out of their way to buy things for his in-laws, buy a lot of things for the in-laws and all that. And those some of those women too, they will never appreciate that. They will just take it as it's normal. That is his role. That is his job. And that's what he's supposed to do. Simple courtesy of thank you, showing the appreciation. They will not. It's his job. That is his job. That is his role. Even if you want to like remind them and let them know, come on, man, I just did that. They will say to you, when was the last time you did it? When was the last time you did it? It's almost like 1 year or 2 years. The first time now that you buy something for my parents, you bought something for my mom, my dad, and all that. Then you want me to start jumping off for you? You want me to, what do you want me to do? To kill a cow for you because you did stuff for my parents? Simple appreciation, celebration, simple thank you. You've done well. It's difficult for some of them to do that. Do you understand? The man went away out of his time to do stuff for you. Does not mean that he has no choice. He has a choice, but he did it. Appreciate. Thank you. You done well. In most cases, you done good. That's a good job. They appreciate that more than money. They appreciate that more than some of those like thinking that you have to go to the shop to buy them or maybe like go to the boutique to buy them shoes or something like that. They can do that for themselves. But those all these little ways, those little appreciation, they value those things. Okay? Appreciation, words, what you say, the mouth. Not just all the time, all that you remember is all the bad things that he does. All the bad things that he does. A little time now, you got a little money that comes to your hand, nobody will see you at home. You just lost. You miss. You're going out there to drink, come back late at night. That's the only thing that you remember. That's the only thing that you know. That's the only, telling this man, bringing down his ego, talking him down and all that. And then you start wondering why he's getting worse and worse and worse. Because out there at workplace, he's not appreciated. Nobody looking at him. They're talking him down. Maybe his boss is the one there giving him more stress, giving him more trouble, giving him more, I don't know. And leaving work, thinking that he's gonna go home to his home, safe haven, where he's supposed to have peace and all that. Remembering that he's going home, multiply his stress because of what? He's never been appreciated. He's never been celebrated at home. It's like leaving for work, going back to work. And it's a very big problem. That is a very, very big problem. And that's the reason why I see some men, they rather stay in their car for like 20, 30 minutes than going inside their house. Some of them, they rather come back very late when the kids are sleeping, when you, even the wife, they're gone to sleep. Then they'll come in and sneak in and just go and sleep. Why? Just for their peace of mind. Because they've never been appreciated at home. The only thing that are always waiting for them is nagging. The only thing that always waiting for them is all the person that is going to tell them all their mistake, to tell them all their problems, to tell them everything about the bad behaviors that they behave in. All of that. Never for one day being appreciated. Nobody have ever like tell them that they are doing a good job. Nobody have told them that you are trying your best, you are putting a lot of effort. None. It's all about the inspired behavior, the mistakes, the only thing they keep on reminding them on a daily basis. The ones that are struggling at work or the ones that are struggling maybe in their business and all that, the same thing. They will start comparing them to other men out there. Then how? What do you think? What's going to happen? You're making it worse. We're asking, why is it hard for some women to celebrate their men? Why is it hard? I said it earlier. The lady I was asking, she said, why? She just asked, why would she do that? Why would she celebrate? What a grown up man. For what? For doing his roles, for doing his duties at home. Why would she do that? That was the question she asked back. And that is what is happening in many houses, many homes. Some of them don't even realize that the same man they are destined with, that he needs appreciation. He needs to be celebrated. He needs to be celebrated. And some people, their kids will still take that behavior to go into their own home. They never for one day remember that their father was celebrated. Some of them you ask them. If you go on social media and I'll ask, you see that a lot of them, both women, men, boys, and girls, they will tell you that their father celebrated their father when, how? No, nobody. They don't do that. They never see their mom celebrated their father for once. So them, it's just a normal occasion. For them, it's nothing. And they will still take the same behavior to their relationship, their boyfriend, the same. They will never. When the guy even like maybe suggested that, listen, supposed to do this and that, they will like, what? No, because it's your role as the boyfriend, your man, to do that for your girl. That's what they've been taught at home because their mother has never celebrated their father for once. The case will take it like that, which is not right. Which is not right. Gentleman that called there is just so hear what he said. Every woman wants to be celebrated. They never forget their birthdays. They never forget Mother's Day. They never forget Valentine's Day. There's a lot of celebration in their life, a lot of celebration. Their friend is having a birthday or having a celebration, they too. You need to celebrate them too. That's always celebration for women. But why is it difficult for them to celebrate their men? And that's what we're asking. Why? If you know why, let me know on the comment section. Just put in the comment section. Let me know why it's hard for women to celebrate their men. Okay? All right, guys. This is why we're going to stop this evening. This is why we're going to stop this evening. I already said it earlier. I said my opinion. I said that. Should you celebrate your man? Yes. Should you celebrate your man? Yes. You need to. It's not only when he does the things that he's supposed to be doing. It's not only when he does things, maybe you think that only he has to do something beyond. He has to go extra to do something before you celebrate him. You need to celebrate him. You need to celebrate him because he expects a celebration for little minor things. There are some minor things that you need to like be celebrated. And most cases, the celebration is not going to be about like cash or maybe like finance or something like. You have to maybe sometimes just you wet appreciation. You've done well. I see you. The value of those things. Understand? All right. That's what we're going to stop this evening. I definitely will see you guys next week Friday on another topic. You understand? So if, like I said earlier, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please just do that. And also don't forget to share this program. Share it on your contact, the guys, and then keep the conversation going on the comment section. You understand what I mean? So on that note, I'll see you guys next week Friday. Have a lovely weekend. God bless.